Rules of the river. What flows beneath the surface? There's something about rivers that draws people in. Maybe it's the sound, that endless murmur, like a voice calling from the past. Or maybe it's the illusion of peace. Because a river never shows you what it's carrying, not until it's too late. They call this one the Aid River. Locals say it's cursed. But the traveler who arrived last week, he didn't believe in curses. He believed in logic, maps, and survival. He believed he could cross anything if he just stayed calm. He was wrong. The first rule of the river isn't written anywhere, but everyone who lives nearby knows it. Never cross after sunset. The traveler didn't know. Or maybe he didn't care. He wanted to reach the other side before dawn said he had somewhere important to be. So he waited until dusk, tied his boots tight, and stepped into the current. At first, it was peaceful. The water hugged his legs like silk. But halfway across, he noticed something. The moonlight reflecting off the water seemed to move against the flow. The ripples weren't natural. They were watching. He froze. The river fell silent. Even the insects stopped. And then a whisper, faint but clear, "Turn back." He spun around, but no one was there. Just the water. Still, patient, waiting. He took another step and felt something brush against his ankle. Not a fish. Not a branch. Something cold, gripping him just long enough to make his heart stop. He yanked his foot free, stumbled forward, and then heard the voice again. "You don't belong here." The river was deeper now, the current stronger. It began to pull him sideways, toward the darkest part of the channel. He tried to swim, but his body felt heavier with every motion, as if the water wanted to keep him. He reached for his backpack, thinking maybe the weight was slowing him. But when he looked down, he realized something horrifying. The straps weren't on his shoulders anymore. They were around his arms, tightening. The river had him. He sank. The world went quiet, except for the heartbeat in his ears. He opened his eyes underwater and saw faces in the current. Dozens of them. Men, women, children, all looking up at him, mouths moving in silence. Then he understood. They weren't warning him. They were welcoming him. At dawn, villagers found his backpack washed up near the rocks. Inside was a torn journal, half soaked, half burned by the water. The last page read, "The river doesn't flow to the sea. It flows to memory. Every drop has seen something it can't forget." No one ever found his body. But sometimes, when the rain falls heavy and the current swells, you can hear him whispering to the next traveler who dares to cross. "Turn back, before the river remembers you too." The river doesn't drown people. It keeps them. And in the end, the only rule that matters is this: respect what flows deeper than your understanding.